Good afternoon. Today is March the 21st, and I'm back with part 5 of Easter in Romantic Country. This is the second tale, part 2. Part 2, the second tale in Romantic Country by Eriy. Still doing the Easter eggs. We've got lots of stuff. You can see I've got my stuff here. I went ahead and grabbed a pink, a green, a yellow, and a blue, because once we get the other colors on here, we will do all the little bits like the dots and everything like that. So let's see, I've also got my silver, gold, and clear stardust. I also have all of my colors. So I've got my reds, my oranges, and my purples. So I will, down below in the description is all the pencils we're using today, along with links, Amazon links to buy the book, to buy pencils, to buy the jelly rolls. These are affiliate links. I get a very, very small commission, but it is no extra cost to you. So buying through those links helps this channel and helps me help you. Help me help you. So let's just get into it here. Zoom in on some stuff here. Always start with our little things here. Let's start with our, oh Lord have mercy, I meant to sharpen these before I started. Look at me, I'm horrible. Shame, I meant to do that. I'm gonna pause and sharpen. I'll be right back. Okay, so sorry about that. Shame on me, shame on me. So here I've got our reds. So I've got Crimson Red PC 924, Permanent Red PC 122, and Poppy Red PC 922. Even though we're using the reds, I am going to try to keep it pastel-y. Pastel red doesn't sound right to me, probably any more than it sounds right to you. So, but let's just see what we can do here. And if I need to use the white to knock some of it back so it's not too much, I do that. That was Crimson Red. This is Permanent Red. So I'm going darkest to lightest. We may need that red. We'll see. Let's go with Poppy Red. What I may end up doing is dropping a color. I may drop the crimson, pull in the white. So that way it'll just be Poppy Red and Permanent Red, Permanent being the darkest. So that way we're not stuck with a dark red color. We want it kind of light and fun to go along with all the rest of the picture. The only dark thing on the picture is this hat and the wood, and so we really don't want to like overwhelm with like this super dark red coming out of nowhere. We want to keep it nice, light, and fun. So the way to do that is to bring in your white and just knock it back. So that way you have a red, but you don't have a red. Right? Right. It's alright, it's alright. So good, so good. Alright, so I'm going to take the Permanent Red. And I'm going to do this one. Oh, shoot. I've not done that on any other one, and I don't want to necessarily start now. You know what? We'll just do silver lines or something. So remember, like last time, the middle of our window is our shading barrier. So to the left of the window gets left side shadows. To the right of the window gets right side shadows, unless you're like right there, and then I'm putting it on the bottom. So Just gonna go ahead and do that with the permanent red. If I feel like I need that crimson, I can pull it in and do something with it. I really think I need it. I just seem to hair too much. Then over to the poppy red. If you can tell by the length of my red pencils, I don't use red very often. And if I do use red, it's the Indian reds and the bricky colors. So there's poppy red, and then go back with the permanent red. Red just isn't my color. I have a hard time with it. Hi, Pumpkin Pie.
Can you turn on music on the TV?
Sure, just a minute. Go back in with the poppy red. Okay. She changed her mind. So, and then if I really, really, really want to, I can take the crimson red and just do a little hint of extra shadow. Not too much. Like I said, I don't want the red to overwhelm. I'm going to take my white, just kind of go over a little bit. So there. It's not a in-your-face red. It's a very mellowed out red and kind of goes with all the rest of the colors. Yay! I was really worried about the reds. Let's see, where else? Let's go up to this corner up here. Yes, Pumpkin Pie.
Can you turn on music on your phone for me?
No, honey. Oh, let me see if I can't find her music. Just a second. Oh, it's just one of those days today. It's snowing outside. Back permanent red. That's what I was doing. It's snowing. Yesterday was the first day of spring. Tomorrow's my birthday. Yay! Oh, and today is the last day to enter the giveaway. So if you haven't seen on my channel, there is a giveaway for a set of 12 Holbein pastel pencils. You have to enter on that video, not this video, so you have to go over there. Please like and subscribe. All the goodies. All the goodies. I am going to use the crimson, but not that much. So permanent red again. I did a little exercising this morning, which I'm very proud of myself for, but now my arms hurt. Oh well. A little bit of that crimson red. Just a hint. And then that white. Nope. My kid's a cat now. If you hear meowing, I don't have a cat. My kid is a cat, apparently. Let's see. Where else do we want the red? Oh, man. I'm getting into the everything's getting too close together realm here. Oh, no, not the poppy red. Permanent red. Poppy red and permanent red look really close to each other, so it's really easy to mistake them. Back to the poppy red. A little touch of crimson. Just a touch. Let's see, blend it a little bit better here with the permanent. And white, just to knock that color back just a hair. So I've still got 2 more colors after the red. So we're not out of the woods yet. So let's see, let's do the T here. So permanent red. Oh, I gotta remember I'm on the right side, so right side shadows. I almost messed that up. And if you mess it up, don't worry. I mean, what's the worst? Nobody's gonna notice. Nobody's gonna care. They'll be like, "Oh, that's such a pretty picture." And you'd be like, "Yeah, but I messed up the shadows." And they'll be like, "What do you mean?" Trust me, I do that to myself all the time. I go show my husband a picture, and he's like, "That's really good." I'm like, "Yeah, but I messed up, blah blah blah." And he was like, "You know, if you didn't say anything, I wouldn't have noticed. So just shut up." He's so sweet. Just shut up. Crimson red, just a pop of extra shadow, and then go back and blend it with the permanent red. I've started painting, acrylic painting. I'm really digging it, and he's being extremely supportive. So while he does say, you know, just shut up, he really is supportive. And everybody needs that support. Somewhere in your life. Be it from the Facebook groups, from friends, from family, whatevs. As long as you get it. Let's see. Let's do this funky thing right here. I did it. Did you see that? I went on the left side. I'm going to take my mono eraser. I have 2 of them, so I've got this rectangle one, and then I've got a little circular itty bitty one. Like it's smaller than the lead, but I like them because I can just get in here. Now, it's not going to come all the way up. It's just not. That's enough. I can pretend like I didn't do that on the wrong side there. So, permanent red. Let's try this again. Second take. Take 2. Permanent red. Second burst, same as the first. A little bit louder and a whole lot worse. Then poppy red. So don't freak out, everybody makes mistakes. Trick is what you do when you make them. Ta-da! Never knew it was there. It'll be our secret. Be our little secret. I may actually take the crimson red down here. I have an idea in my head. So I'm gonna just a little extra right here, a little extra here. I kind of want to take it like you double dipped it or quad dipped it or whatever. You dipped it a lot. You just got a really dark base there. Permanent red. Just a minute, honey. So you take the permanent red. It's gonna be one of those days, man. She's bored out of her skull and won't go do anything and didn't want to play the games and didn't want to do this, and didn't want to do that, so tried even getting her to do laundry. Sometimes she loves doing laundry. She wouldn't go dust. Sometimes she loves dusting. And I'm going to go to the poppy red here. And just smooth all that out. You want the red to be different from the pink, but you don't want to overwhelm it. Thankfully, I think the blue, having the blue in there was really good, and it's helping counterbalance the brightness of the red. And so I think that's working out pretty good. Take the white. I see you. I said just a minute, please.
So you want to finish that egg?
I do. I want to finish this egg before I hit pause and help you out, okay? Okay. Okay.
That's a lot of eggs.
It is a lot of, it's over 80 eggs. Can you believe it?
Over 100.
No, it's under 100, but over 80. So there's that egg, and I'll be right back. All right. She is all set up. Okay. Let's keep going. Permanent red. And go right here. I had to itch my nose. Itchy nose. My legs hurt from doing my exercises. I went up the stairs. I'm like, ow, ow. Poppy red. I'm running dangerously close to some of these. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. We'll see. Some crimson red. Just a touch. A touch, a titch. Back to permanent. Hope everybody's doing good. We are currently on the road to getting this done by Easter. Woohoo! Because the day after Easter I close on my house, and I don't know when I will have time to do many recordings after that until we move in. I've got lots of stuff planned. Lots of moving and painting and weeding and tearing down of holly bushes because somebody thought holly bushes were awesome and I hate them. Because as a kid, I would always end up falling into the bushes and hurting myself. So I hated them. So let's see. Let's move on down to the eggs at the floor. Let's see. These we're not worrying so much about the shading on them. Just go with what your gut tells you because they're on the floor. So that was permanent red. Back to the poppy. Again, all the colors used today will be in the description down below, along with links to the previous parts. I'd forgotten to do that on the last one, and I had to go back and redo that, which is fine. They're up there now. So back with the crimson red for a little pop of shadow, and blend that out with your permanent. Had a fun live stream yesterday. Worked on Forest Girl. She's almost done. But it was fun. If you missed it, I stream Tuesdays and Thursdays Right around 9 a.m. Eastern. I know it's an odd time, but they get put up, so if you miss the live, you can always watch a recording. So this is permanent, going in with the baby eggs. So I've got a bunch of brown eggs, and I don't know if they're going to die. I don't know. We'll see. So that was Poppy, this is Crimson. I don't think I really need to do any extra blending. A little bit of white. Permanent. I'm going to kind of ignore the stripes. Kind of. Poppy. Crimson. A little pop of shadow and white. I can always go in with just the things with lines on them. I can always take my gold or silver and redraw those lines if I feel like I need to. Otherwise, I'm not really too fussed about it. So let's see, let's go in with permanent. I'm not fussed about it because there's so much going on. And I really don't want to take like a black fine liner or anything. I mean, I've got one, but I don't necessarily want to use it. I think that would be too jarring. That was a Poppy. This is Crimson Red. Go back in with the Scarlet or Permanent. Man, I don't even know what colors I've got in my hands. And back over with the white. Let's do another red in there. I'm probably going to have to grab some of the other colors and just fill in where I don't want, because I don't necessarily want two of the same color eggs right next to each other. So I'm probably going to have to pull out some of the others, which is fine. I've still got the sheet, so it's not like I'm going to have to try to remember. So there's that. Let's do this one red. Let's see, this one's got little lacy bits going on, but I'm just going to kind of ignore them. Again, there's a lot going on this page. And if you can pay attention to all the fiddly bits, but at some point it's just going to get overwhelming. So back to the Poppy Red. And I don't feel like being overwhelmed. I feel like having fun. And overwhelming is not fun to me. So I will ignore what I see fit to ignore and pay attention to what I see fit to pay attention to, and so be it. If you guys want to mess with all this little stuff, you have at it. You do you. There is no right or wrong way to color any of this. The only right way is the way that makes you happy. I have this thought in my head that I'm going to do another grayscale. A while back I did a grayscale and the only color I had was an orange. So it was all grayscale with a pop of orange. It was all cool grays, I think. Maybe a bit of warm gray. And then a pop of sunburst yellow. That was in one of the Hannah Carlzon books. I have an idea to do that again. I just have to find the right picture. But I might do that on camera. As a type of color along, or maybe it'll just be silent and I'll just add music in or something. Because not all the time I feel like talking. Starting this channel, I've talked more to you guys than I've talked to anybody in a long time. I'm just not a talky person. I have my moments. My husband will attest to that. I have moments where I can't shut up. And some days I get quiet. And not for any particular reason, not because I'm sad or unhappy or just a minute, pumpkin, or anything like that. I go quiet. I have nothing to say. Just a minute, pumpkin. I have a feeling she's out of toilet paper upstairs because they don't know how to refill the toilet paper in their bathrooms. So, there's that one. Let me get the white in here. Just a little bit like that. And there is all of our reds. Alright, so we're going from our reds. We don't need the white for that. To our oranges. And for orange, I picked out Pale Vermillion PC 921, Orange PC 918, and Yellowed Orange PC 1002. And we're just gonna start out down here, and let's go ahead and do this one right here. Since he's in the corner, I'm gonna lift up the side. And I'm taking the Pale Vermilion first. Until these aren't, I'm not a big orange person either. You can always tell. I wonder what everybody else's shortest pencils are. Mine are typically the browns. Because just about every picture has brown in it. Alright, so now I'm switching over to the orange. Just about every picture has, brown in it, so that's pretty common. Really like my greens. I'm not really a pink person either, so my pinks aren't usually down. I'm trying to think, it's usually my greens, my aquas. So there's that, and then to the yellowed orange. Just a little bit in here. There's not a whole lot you can do. I'm going to go back to the pale vermilion here. Just try to darken up some of that shadow. It's really hard here in this little corner. It's not the best showcase of this color. That's alright. That'll do. That'll do, pig. So, let's see. Again, I'm just kind of going to ignore the lines. So that was pale vermilion. This is orange. And yellowed orange. pale vermilion. Again, ignoring the lines. Orange. And yellowed orange. Let's do right here. Pale vermilion. No, that's a little closer to the red than I wanted it to be. Orange. And yellowed orange. But that's okay. It'll all be good. Let's do this one. So, pale vermilion. I'm really excited to get this page done. I have no idea what color. With all these colors, like, what do you do? I'm thinking maybe turquoise, but I don't know. And why am I coloring this whole thing with pale vermilion? Oh my god. I swear. Anyway. Orange. And yellowed orange. But yeah, I'm thinking like a teal for the thing there. I think it's the only color. Or maybe just gray with something. I don't know. I do not know. So let's go up here and do our little thing. So pale vermilion. Orange, yellow, orange. Oh my goodness, she is playing with one of the Furbies. Or Hatchimals. Not a Furby, a Hatchimal. It's the same thing as a Furby almost, right? My mom got them for Christmas. Could have done without those. Alright, so right side of the windowsill, right side. Excellent. You found your Hatchimals?
I found my giant Hatchimal.
Cool. Let's see, that was pale vermilion. This is orange. Back upstairs with them, honey.
No, I need to show her something.
What do you need to show me, honey?
This Hatchimal won't turn on.
Are you sure you don't have both of Kaylee's?
They're all mine. These ones are mine. Thanks.
You're welcome. I've made her day now. Take them back upstairs and take care of them. Oh my goodness. They came as a set of twins. And so both of my girls have a set of twin Hatchimals. So there are a total of 4 Hatchimals in my house. Ugh. Anyway, I could kill my mom, but she thought it was cute. And the girls love them. Ooh, I just noticed the ink blotch, the ink bottles. I don't know what to do there. We'll see. It's working out where I have like one of each color up here, so that's pretty cool. This is pale vermilion, orange, I haven't even started like even thinking about packing yet. I can't. This is yellow to orange. I just can't think about packing yet. Can't do it. I'm just flipping through my colors, trying to pick out places for them. Let's see. Left side, to the left, to the left. Again, I'm ignoring all the dots and lines and just getting me some color in here. And you do enough of these eggs that you kind of know how to place the color. You can go a bit faster than maybe you did your first couple eggs. Because now you got a couple under your belt and you're like, oh, I got this. I got it. Man. I'm going to do like with the green one, just go from the bottom up. This is when it starts getting a little tricky. That's alright, we'll get it, we'll get it. No big. NBD, no big deal. So again, shadows to the left, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Sorry. I know a couple people have said that they're saving these to do later, which I think is awesome. Awesome sauce. So I'm going to do this one kind of like I did the blue one over here. Which means I took my lightest, which is the yellow to orange. The whole thing. Still going to go in with the pale vermilion and do some shadows here. And the orange. Alright, but take orange and go up. Pale vermilion. And go up. Pale vermilion. And go over. Orange. So it's kind of like a plaid thing. So there you go. There's our oranges. Let's grab the purples. I have to clean off my white, the tip of my white, because it had red on it. This one, the purples, I only grabbed 2, and then I'm going to use the white. So I have Parma Violet PC 1008, and Lilac PC 956, and White PC 938. So the Parma is going to be our dark. So let's go ahead and just do this. Parma's our dark color. So put it on there. Because it is only really 2 colors. Go ahead and take that a little further than maybe you would the others, and take our lilac here. all over. Keep it very, very light over here. Take our white. Really give that highlight right there. And then you can go back in with the Parma, maybe darken it up a little bit. Wherever you feel needs it. So there's our purple. This one I'm going to do a little bit different just because the way it's set up. I'm going to come in dark from the tops down. So that's Parma. Take the lilac. I don't know if it's actually feasible to color an egg like this or not, but we're going to pretend it is. Or maybe it's paper mache. So that's what we're going to do with each of these kind of like pine cone thingies. It looks like a pine cone. I probably should have done it brown, but I didn't want to. I didn't want a brown egg. Brown eggs are boring. Let's just do that all over. So this is still just the Parma Violet, our dark color. Take the lilac. Kind of go all the way down with it. I'm actually going to go back in with the Parma Violet because it didn't get nearly as dark at the tops as I wanted it to. So I'm going to go in and fix that. And fiddle with it a bit. I really want a dark to light transition. That's better. Just because we're trying to do pastels doesn't mean we can't do shadows and highlights. There we go. So we're going to take a white and just kind of make sure it gets blended in there. There. That turned out pretty good. I like it. So let's go in and do here. Again, we're still doing shadows on the right, or on the left, I'm sorry, Parma Violet. Lilac. There we go. Come down here and do this one. See, I did it again. Did it again. I'm terrible. Shadows to the right now. Mail truck. I don't have any goodies coming today. And then lilac. It's snowing again. They haven't canceled school. They haven't done any early release, and they didn't do a late start. They're just like powering through it now. Like, screw this. It hailed last night. It woke me up. Going back with the Parma just to punch up a little bit of shadow there. And white. There's that. Let's move on to the R here. Parma. I do want to leave the R alone. It is going to get gelled. I mean, you can go over it if you really want to. It doesn't really matter. But it depends on whether or not you're going to do the gel pen too. If you're not going to do the gel pen, don't go over it. Unless you want it purple too. That's totally on you. But I want it on a gel pen, so there's that. I'm gonna leave the top for now. Parma Violet, Lilac, White. Let's do our paint splotch. Parma, Lilac, and White. There's our paint blobby. Do our paint thing here. Parma, Lilac, and White. There's that. Let's slide on down to the the floor. Let's finish up this purple here. That was Parma. This is Lilac. And White. Parma, Lilac, and White. It's like an assembly line. Parma, Lilac, and White. Let's see, Parma. Oh good, she found the train whistle. Lilac. And White. I can't wait until it gets nice out again. I'm so tired of it being nasty and yucky. Let's see. I didn't do a pink one down here. Over here. I don't know why. Oh well, I'll do two purples. It's fine. So, Parma. I am going to have to look back and figure out If I did warm or cool gray for the floor, I can't remember. And then lilac. Oh my gosh. I'm confusing myself. Maybe I need to take a break. Maybe I need to take a break. There we go. And now the white. I wish the sun was out. I hate having my overhead light be the only source. I do purple over here, so I'm going to have to lift up my edge. I'm going to take Parma here. I'm going to actually take it on the edge. That'll be easier, I think. To have the dark side on the space that it's harder to get a light. Is everybody doing those wild card draw, or where you stick either books or pages or whatever out of your coloring books and put everything in a jar and then just pick, so you don't have to worry about trying to figure out what you want to color? Is everybody doing that now? Oh, it's a good idea. I just don't have a jar. All my jars are dedicated to paintbrushes. This is lilac. All my jars have paintbrushes in them. And then white. Need the white just a little bit more than normal to kind of blend that. Alright, so let's back it up. Let's back up the bus. I'm still missing, so I have 4 eggs. This one will be green, so let me get my apple, spring, and grass. So I'm going to have to remember to put these back in here. So grass green is PC 909, apple's PC 912, and spring is PC 913. So I'm going to go ahead and do a green one here. That looks like a good spot for a greenie. Honestly, I could put it down there too. I think I will. I'm ignoring the lines. So that was grass. This is apple. And this is spring. Alright, so let's see. I think yellow and pink. I'm gonna have to get all my colors back out. Oh well. Deco. What does it Sunburst? Or was it Spanish? Which one was it? Spanish. Okay. So, the yellows again are Spanish Orange PC 1003, Canary Yellow PC 916, and Deco Yellow PC 1011. Those were the yellows. Again, I'm ignoring the lines, and I'm doing like the green because it's right on the edge here. Shadow at the bottom. So Spanish Orange, this is Canary Yellow. And Deco Yellow. And shoot, let's just do yellow here too. Let's just do it. Spanish Orange, Canary, Deco. All right, now we can go in and do the fun little things, right? So with this purple, I'm actually going to take the green. I'm going to take my spring green, the PC 913, and just flat color in flat color. I'm going to take my purple, my Parma Violet, and do the little mustaches. Just flat color. I'm going to take my stars here and actually get out my, let's actually zoom in. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's zoom in and do this corner right here. I'm going to take my gold jelly roll and do the stars right here. And I'm going to do the dots. I'm going to take my silver and do the A. My silver jelly roll. Fill in the A. The stars right here. And the E. Remember, this we did with the clear stardust. See, this, I'm actually going to take my yellowed orange, just a flat color. Take my silver, and this is where you get to be fun and creative and do whatever makes you happy. Take my pink and my blush pink. Make me a flower, little dot of yellow in the middle. And take my yellow. That's the canary yellow. Do that. Take my silver. You have fun with this. You decorate your eggs in whatever way makes you happy. You don't have to follow me. You don't have to do what I do. But if you're at a loss, feel free. Feel free. I'll take my silver. 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 So just enjoy the decorating. Take my clear Stardust, go over all these petal-like things. Make them all glittery. You're not going to be able to see it, but and really until I can get my lights going, I can't see it either. Let's take the red. We're going to do crimson red, do the big red. Like you took paint to it. Just go for it. Let's see. Let's do grass green. Right here. I like purple and green together. If you can't tell. Let's see. Let's take the blue. So I've got true blue here. Let's take the canary yellow. Have some pretty yellow flowers. Got to make sure I'm staying in the thing. Let's take our orange. Let's pretend these are orange. Maybe? No, that's not going to work. Let's take our gold. Silver and gold. I'm not a big fan of gold, if you can't tell. I much prefer silver. But I'll try to make room for both. Let's see. Let's do our apple green. We're almost done with our eggies. How exciting. Let's take our canary yellow here. Let's take our spring green. Looking good. It's looking good. Let's take our silver. Let's do some stuff. Oh, I forgot to do the T. And try and make all this silver. All the letters. Do silver E. Silver R. And a silver cap here for this. Let's do some pink flowers. Our blush pink. Oh, she cooked food for me. Pretend food. I bet it's going to be yummy. I said I bet it's going to be yummy food. I take the True Blue. I bet it's going to be yummy. I bet it's yummy.
Here you go. A whole lot of food.
A whole lot of food. These are all Shopkins. Look at all this. What am I going to do with all of this food?
You eat it.
Yum. Thank you. I'm so full now.
Oh no.
It's okay. Take the pale vermilion over here. Pull this back. Let's actually take the pale vermilion here too. Oh, because I forgot. You can't really go wrong, especially when we have all these colors in here. Let's go down to the bottom. Let's work on all of this. Why am I getting pinged like crazy? I'm not. Okay. So let's see. I did the green there. Let's do spring green here. Let's do some crimson red flowers. So also do that. A little canary. A little the yellowed orange. I'm going to leave that ducky white. So also take the orange here. And the canary yellow. And the spring green. And let's do the lilac. Let's do a little silver on the red here. Let's do some pink on the orange. What color was I going to do here? Yellow? Let's take my yellows. Let's take Spanish orange. Oh, make sure your fingers not getting into stuff. So that was Spanish orange, canary yellow, Deco yellow. There. Let's see. Let's do pale vermilion. Let's do Deco Yellow. True Blue. Lilac. Spring green. All right. Home stretch on these eggs. Home stretch. Oh, so let's see. Let's do canary yellow. Lots of gel pens over here that are still drying. Let's do Spanish orange. Let's do poppy red. I'm digging it, y'all. Let's do poppy red here too. Let's do apple green leaves. Let's do canary yellow centers. Oh, so pretty. So pretty and witty and wise. Parma Violet. I am being a little reckless here. But you take your time. You know, you can always pause the video to catch up, Silver. Always pause the video and catch up. Oh, this is the Stardust. Silly me, Silver. No one said you had to go at the speed that the person on the screen is going. So I follow some painting tutorials. I kid you not, I can't paint that fast. I just can't. So I am always pausing and doing what I feel I need to do in the way I need to do it, or, you know, perfecting my little brush stroke or something. And then I start it back up. Let's do permanent red. So you can do the same thing with these color alongs. You don't have to go the speed I'm going. If you need to pause it, pause it. Don't ever feel like you have to rush yourself. I rush a little bit because I worry about time constraints. I don't want this to be too long. Even though I can do a live stream for 2 hours, no problem. Typically no problem. I shouldn't say no problem, but typically. Let me take the orange here. Take the spring green. Oh goody, she found the microphones. No, I don't want crimson red. Let's do the pink. Pink and orange. Not all experiments end well. So let's see here. We have a plethora. A plethora. How much is a plethora? Do you know what a plethora means? So we have all of our eggies done. Done eggs. Let's get some grays here. We'll go for some cool grays. 20. No, ma'am.
I found where
20,
this plug plugs in.
50.
I found where
90.
this plug plugs in.
Okay, I grabbed me some cool grays and I sharpened them up. So I have cool gray 20% PC 1060, 30% cool gray PC 1061, 50% cool gray PC 1063, 90% cool gray PC 1067. So let's do some stuff here. So we're gonna have some kind of dark paint brushes. So that was 90, this is 50%. We do the same over here, take the 90%. And then the 50%. I'm going to take the 20% and just kind of shadow in this box a little bit. I assume the box is white, but you know, things cast shadows. And get the 30% in here too if you want a little more shadow. That doesn't show up on camera at all. I can see it. I worry I'm putting on too much. There, now you can see it a little bit. So this is 30% cool gray. There's a little bit of shadow in there. I'm going to do this. It's going to be kind of a gray thing, and I'm going to come in from each side. So I'm taking my 90%. Cool gray. Come in from each side. I'm going to take my 50% cool gray. Come in a little further. Then 30% cool gray. I probably won't go to the 20. Take my 90 and pull that just a little further. Again, this is all give and take, 50%. You go until you're happy. Then 30%. There we go. That's better. So I'm going to continue that up the line. 90, 50, and 30. 90, 50, and 30. 90, 50, and 30. Go 90. 50. Running over something here. That's just a flaw in the paper. And 30. See, 90. Do right here too. 50. And 30. I'm actually going to do this ring right here too. 90. Oh goodness. 50. And 30%. Cool gray. Excellent. And with that, I think this will be the end of part 5 for today. We've got a lot done. All the eggs are done. Yay, the eggs are done. Say yay, eggs are done. So I'll see you again for the next part. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow along if you want to follow along. And if you don't, that's fine. Save it for later, whatevs. And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.